kitchen. We have got a lot of Christmas baking to do today, and I thought I'd bring you along with me. So I'm gonna start out by making my grandma's cutout cookie recipe. I made this earlier in the month, but we had a cookie exchange and I gave most of all of those cookies away, and we've eaten through the rest of them because they are just so delicious. I've started out by having a clean kitchen. I've washed all the surfaces down. I've done all of the dishes. I've got a sink of hot soapy water ready to go so that as I am working, I can rewash the things because I plan to make a lot of batches of dough today. My husband is actually gonna make some cookies too, so I need to get on the ball because he is coming in at 3 o'clock and it's currently 1:30. So I'm excited, so let's get going. So I'm starting out with the recipe for my grandma's cutout cookies, and this is an absolute staple for our family, and I crave them at Christmas time. Makes such a wonderful soft cookie dough. So I'm going to actually double this recipe and go ahead and get this in the fridge because it does need to chill before you can actually roll out and cut the cookies. So I'm going to get this into the fridge, and I don't know if I'll actually get to the point of rolling out and cutting. I'm hoping to do that. It does take a while, but let's go. So I've got 2 batches of my grandma's dough done. I actually just like to make, I've combined it all before into my KitchenAid mixer, and I don't think that that's a very good plan. My mixer is one of the smaller sizes, and it's not built to have like a ton of dough in it. It doesn't really have the horsepower or the room, and I just find it becomes a better quality when you do it in 2 different batches. So I'm gonna throw this one into the fridge and get on to the next cookie. So a bit of a crisis. We are down to 4 eggs. My husband is out and about, so he said he would stop and get some. I thought we had way more than this, but apparently not. And sadly, we've been to Costco a few times in the past week, and we did not get eggs because we just thought there was more. So this is the next recipe I'm making. It's peanut butter blossoms, and it's the cookie that is like a peanut butter cookie, and it has the Hershey Kiss in it. So one year I wanted to make these, but I didn't have the recipe for them, and Stacy Myers from the blog Humorous Homemaking, she ended up actually sending out an email about them like that day that I was looking for a recipe. So I opted to make hers, and they are so delicious. So highly recommend this recipe. So in my mixer, I've got the butter and I've got the peanut butter. We are just using natural peanut butter. So it's likely not going to be as sweet, which is a-okay. Christmas has lots of sweetness as it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all of this incorporated. a bit disappointed with the way the peanut butter blossom cookies came out. I make them every year and they never turn out so cracky as they did this year. And I'm wondering if it's because I use natural peanut butter. It's just peanuts. And normally I use the regular stuff. So I don't know. They smell delicious, but they don't look that great. Let me show you. Okay. So here's how they came out. They're like super cracked. I did go ahead and try and kind of squish them together. And then I pushed some of the Hershey Kisses down in because they weren't sinking in like normal. So I've got another batch in the oven and I'm just going to keep an eye on it and see how it goes, but it always still tastes good.
I'm making the Jesus cookies.
You are?
Yeah. It's going to taste good.
Put your foot in there!
Well, why don't you rinse it off right after?
I'm trying to...
I could lick it and then...
No, this has eggs in it now. You don't want
Ew! Well, I still eat that. I eat it mostly.
it. You want to go Instagram Live?
Yeah!
No!
Yeah!
I'm too shy.
Mama!
Good job for you.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it when we make messes. Gotta clean.
Okay, so here's where we're at with cookie day. It's going on about 4:30. We have got almost all the peanut butter cookies done that my husband wanted to do. That was really fun. We have not baked as a family, I think, ever. So that was so fun. The last batch is in the oven. He just ran to the grocery store to pick up something for dinner. We are going to have Sloppy Joes. I just pulled some mix out of the freezer. It had already been made and, you know, went in the freezer. So he went anyways to go get a side for that. And my father-in-law has come to pick up Aubrey and they are going Christmas shopping for kind of one of the angel tree children at our church. You know, you get like the tag and you buy a gift for someone who needs it. So she's going to help him with that. And I think afterwards, like we'll run into town and pick her up and go visit with my in-laws for a few moments later this evening. I am going to make my chocolate cookie dough, chocolate cookie recipe. So initially this was supposed to be like, what was it? A peppermint chocolate cookie. And I did not have the Andes mints chopped up that I thought I did. Andes mints, you can get them in Canada, but you have to get them at the bulk food store and we don't have one here in town. I have to go like 25 minutes away to get them. You could also use something like the Ghirardelli peppermint bark or something like that, but I just didn't have any of that. So plan B, I've switched it. I'm going to do a chocolate cookie, but use candy cane pieces in it and chocolate chips, and I found a different recipe, so I'm just going to go ahead and make that. So that will be the last cookie for the evening. I'm going to hold off on cutting anything out simply because we are going to go into town tonight, so no sense in pulling all that out. But it's been a really productive day.